Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? So this particular live is not, wonder can y'all hear me because my sound bar keeps saying that it is not on. What? Oh, wait a minute, I know what's happening. It's because how I have you. There we go. It's how I had the tripod holding it. There we go. It's going to be very, very hot here today. So I, as you can see, have put on my swim gear. We will be going to somebody's beach. No, I'm going to the pool. I don't want to go to the beach. I want to go to the pool. So I don't know if you saw, hi honey, hey. I don't know if you saw my conversation, what I posted with this live is about. Wait a minute, guys, technical difficulties, the baby has appeared, hold on. Please hold.
Yeah.
No, it's not y'all. Go over there and get your toys. So, the conversation that we're having today, I don't know if I can pull up this much energy with such a pure little source bundle of joy standing this close to me. But the conversation that we're having today is, what do you do when a person betrays you? I don't know if you had a chance to go and play the song that I put up. It's from Star. I don't remember if you remember Star on Hulu. And it's, they're gonna let me say I don't know if I can say the bad word, but it was, I was there for you, bees. And she breaks it down, how she was really there for people and how they have abused that and how they have made her the villain. I watched the saga, I watched the series, I really enjoyed it. This don't have nothing to do with that. Direct saga. This has specifically to do with, what do you do when you're betrayed? When people are disloyal to you? DJ, can you go get me some water? Can you give me some water? Thank you. Go get me a water bottle. Go get me some water. So when I tell you it's going to be hot, the weather has already started here. It's supposed to get in the hundreds today, and so it's already hotter in here. I've been trying to get this live on for quite a few minutes. And it seems like I kept getting distracted with one other thing or another, and even getting myself back in the headspace. So let me get y'all in the headspace. And the reason why I think I'm a lot calmer now is probably the emotions gonna start to come up because I've worked very hard to deal with it, and very hard to control it, and very hard to suppress it. I have talked to my mother multiple times about this. And she has always been my go-to person when these things happen in life, because we all get betrayed, we all get lied to, we all get lied on, we all get misused. It's what you do with it after, right? And so as a young person, I remember being taught that it depends on what the situation is, but 9 times out of 10, it's best to address it for self and let it go. But as I began to get older, and these situations are coming up more and more, I'm finding myself not being able to just use those techniques, right? Excuse me, y'all. You know, you be seeing yourself in the camera, you be like, oh, that's not right, that's not right. So as I kept trying to resolve this for myself, I have talked to multiple family members. I have gone to God. I have, and then I've gone and done these exercises. I've blown up. I've called my mom mad as hell and been like, da-da-da, and they did this and they did that. And me and my mom talk it out why they did it. Or we talk about just how to get past it. Or my mom is really specific about drilling into it for you to understand it, and then what are you going to do with it? So she's never said just do this with it, but she's drilled down like, okay, well, you know where they came from though, right? Well, I mean, did you ever expect something different? And we've done this over and over and over, and it normally works. But then some other things started happening, and these are not all the same people. This is not even all the same time span. So if you see this and you think I'm talking about you, you need to hit me up, because you must know me personally or have known me personally. So then maybe you should contact me personally and we can talk it out if I decide to talk it out with you. But please don't see the live and do exactly what the live is made for. Don't go talk amongst yourselves, talk to yourself, and then don't get it hashed out with me. Because all you're going to do is do exactly why I'm on the live now. You finna create this situation in yourself. Now, whether you are the person that's done what I say you've done to me or not, my goal is not to, what's the word? I don't want you to get the same sickness I have. I mean, the goal is for you to be better. The brand is happiness, right? But I'm going too far here. Okay. So, it was like a Band-Aid. It let me think about it. It let me say, oh, okay, well, yeah, why did I expect them to do something different? Why did I? And my sister also, I mean, my mother raises both, so my sister also has that trait. They just do it differently. They bring the information differently, right? And so, I mean, they didn't say the same things, but it was pretty much, you know, okay. Like, because I'm still mad. Because I'm still mad. Because I'm still mad. I'm mad at every time you lied to me. I'm mad at every time you looked me in my face and said it was one thing and was another. I'm mad every time you pretended to be something that you weren't. I'm mad that you changed your words and you present yourself that you're something different. I'm still mad. I'm that kind of mad that if I was a young person that was an unstable mind, I would be at your door trying to beat your ass, man. I'm mad, bro. I'm mad. I've been mad. I was mad when you did it. I was mad when you thought I wasn't mad. I was mad when I talked to you after it. I was mad every time you talk to me. I'm mad every time I see you. I'm fucking mad. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I've been acting okay. I've been smiling and putting on this great front and talking in that sweet voice because I've been trying to understand it because I don't want to be mad. I've been trying to like rationalize it and say, well, it was okay. It was just because. I'm still mad. I'm still mad. It was disloyal. It was disrespectful. I'm mad as hell. And then it's the part that really makes me mad, y'all. People do things to you and then don't say nothing to you that they don't apologize. They don't try to rectify it. They just keep coming at you like they ain't done shit. And then some people, when you get their ass, they break down. Oh, what, bitch, what you did? Oh, y'all see, I told you it was going to come back up. Because I've worked really hard to put it back down. Another reason why I was having a hard time coming up because I finally got to the answer. I finally got to the answer. Thank you. Shout outs to my mom. Shout outs to my sister for trying to help me work and navigate through it. Well, I've been mad though. I was mad the first time. I was mad the first time I pretended like everything was okay. I was mad then. I should have got your ass then. See, y'all. See, I'm telling you it's coming out. It's coming out. Some of these people I'm talking about, I did deal with you. I dealt with you from offset. Some of these people I'm talking about have been in this situation with me from jump, like from the beginning of meeting me. From the beginning of meeting me. I am a much more developed, evolved, nicer. I think I've always been a nice person, but I think I'm nicer in respects of dealing with how I deal with you. I really try and think about, you know, where you came from or how something happened to you or would I want somebody to be mean to me or would I want somebody to do, you know, whatever per se to me. But I'm still me. It's some of y'all that are my friends on Facebook. Know what y'all did. Know what you did. Know how many months you did it. Some of this is job stuff. Like, I dug all the way down. I went and got it all. I don't like how my head looks real big right there. I went and got all of it, y'all. I went and got all of it and put it all together because it started to become, it wasn't a pattern. You know, your mind will lie to you. Oh, I'm going to tell you who lied to you. But you start to put a pattern together. And you'll say, the job did it, and my man did it, or my woman did it, and my children are doing it, and the boss is doing it, and the co-workers is doing it, and the person at the DMV did it, and the person down the street did it, and you'll start to put it all together because it just seems like they're just coming at you and you standing somewhere like, I ain't done shit to you. I didn't even, whatever you felt I did, you could have just said something, I would have stopped. You start to say things to yourself like that you don't understand. Why are you doing this to me? Like, I got you. Oh, and don't let it be the ones that you got for real. Don't let it be the people you holding down. You didn't tell them down. You didn't gave shit up for them. You didn't stop what the fuck you doing. bro. You done stop what you doing for them. You done sacrifice gay blood, sweat, and tears. You done done shit for them you wouldn't even fucking do for yourself or nobody else. And motherfucker look you in your face like you ain't done shit. Bro, let me tell you, best quote ever is, the sun don't ever ask the earth to say thank you. Forgive me for not having the person that actually said it. I'll find it and make sure I post it for you. The sun don't ever ask for a thank you. It's people out here like that. Oh, I almost said the B word. Baby, I'm one of them. I'm not asking for the thank you, but damn, you gonna be slimy? You gonna be grimy? I don't give a fuck what you do to everybody else. That's how you finna do me? And then you gonna still act like you ain't do it? Oh, man. Oh, and I know your business. My mouth is bad. My mouth is bad. My mouth will make you wanna hurt me. Before my hands get to you, I can say some stuff to you that get under your skin. I can say some stuff to you that you know only you know and didn't think nobody saw. It'll make you want to choke the life out of me. I don't do it though. I don't do it though. I don't say those things to you. I don't attack you in that manner. No matter what you do to me, I don't do that to you. Well, I ain't done it to you. Let's say it that way. And then, ooh, these the same people come back for validation from you. These people will ask you, don't you think I'm a good second such? I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear to God they're going to do it. I swear. It don't even matter how personal you are to these people. This could be somebody that is completely not a family member, completely not a friend, completely just a person that you interact with. It could be someone at your store, at the grocery store. It could be someone at, I don't know, Walgreens, whatever. It could be just a regular person. They know they fucking up service. They know they fucking up service. They know they fucking up service. And will look you in your face and be like, well, today, they don't say, what do you think about my customer service? But they'll say, well, you know, I'm really trying my best to completely give you the best customer service possible. Girl, you was racist when I walked in the door. You didn't want to serve me. See, I don't like shit like that. I never like shit like that. Never like shit like that. Be what you are from. I'm from Kentucky. I'm from down south. I'm from Kentucky. I'm from the place where the Ku Klux Klan is from. I grew up with that shit. White people that didn't like us didn't like us. I was never confused. I never stood somewhere and was like, oh, are you my friend? No. Because Becky Sue, Derek, Derek, that's good. If I got that little boy's name. Oh, what's the little white boy's name? It's D something. Point blank told me, you a nigga. Let me tell you how good my family was. Bitch, I didn't know what a nigga was. I didn't know what a nigga was. Because I wasn't no nigga. So I didn't know what it was. So I said, I'm a what? Because, see, he liked me and Amy liked him. So he's sitting with me. We just sat with lunch together. I'm going all the way back to grammar school. I'm going all the way back to probably 3rd or 4th grade. 3rd or 4th grade, baby. I'm like 10. I'm like 10. But it's only like 4 of us in the school that's African American, that is raised in the black culture. That's what I'm going to start saying. So it's only a few of us in there. So, you know, when this come into the school, like the goddess has arrived. Yeah, I know you like me. I know you do. I'm a great personality. I'm a great kid. I know you like me. So we're sitting, we eat together. He trying to get my little stuff. Like, I didn't know anything about little boys playing with me like that because I was a tomboy. My hair was down my back. I wrapped my hair, put my granddaddy's baseball cap on, put my jeans on, go outside. We go dirtback riding. We climbing trees. We chasing stuff. Like I was in the country. I was a country girl loving it. So I don't know nothing about no little boy liking you. But I was taken care of, though. I know what it is to have the door open for me. I know what it is to have things taken care of for me. I wasn't running around in my mind trying to figure out, hey, y'all. I wasn't running around in my mind trying to figure out, like, what's going on here and what's happening here as a child. I was just a child. So I could just go outside and try and figure out where the fireflies might be tonight, because that was my big deal. Are we going to Dairy Queen for ice cream, or are we going to make the homemade ice cream? See, those were the thoughts running around in my mind. So when this little boy is nice to me, it's expected. I expected him to be nice. But while he being cool and being nice, he Amy mad. But Amy was my friend. We was in Girl Scouts together. We was ace boom booms. I don't know nothing about liking no little boy, and I don't have nothing to do with your need to compete with me. So you know what Amy do? Amy say, why you play with that nigga? Be what? What? I'm standing there like, nigga. What's a nigga? Well, whatever it is, I'm not. Because that was nasty. I'm in my head like, I don't know no animal named nigga. Nigga. But you know why I didn't hear the word nigga? See, I'm trying to give y'all some lineage of where I come from because I don't want y'all to keep being confused about who I am. And I'm trying real hard to get out my flesh because I know God got it. And please stay to the whole end of the message because you're going, this is not what you think it is. Just hold on to the end, please. But you know what? I didn't know why nigga was. It wasn't that people weren't being called nigger in the town. It wasn't that my family members hadn't been called nigger. But you know who they hadn't been called nigger in front of? Me. And you know why? Because my family don't play that shit. They don't do shit to allow you to think that you can do that level of disrespect without no fucking consequences. My granddaddy, my grandmother, my aunts, my cousins. Yeah, they heard them words. I had to ask when I got grown because I had to think back on it. I was like, oh, I ain't never been nowhere with Auntie Helen and a person called her a nigga. I know they didn't. I know they didn't. I ain't never been nowhere with Nana and she was called a nigga. No, she was not. My grandfather worked, had his own businesses. My grandfather did multiple things in places that other blacks couldn't go. So I'm sure they were called nigga. I'm sure they were disrespected, but not in front of me. Not in front of their children. See, when you have that type of control going on in life, it allows you to have a different form of acceptance when things happen. Okay? But keep that pin in that right there. So she said that to me. I go home. I'm like, what's a nigga? Of course, it's an uproar in my family. They say what they got to say. They explain to me how ignorant they are, blah, blah, blah. Now, before I tell you what happened to Amy, let me tell y'all who my grandfather is. My grandfather's mother's mother was a mistress for the plantation that we know what plantation it is at home. A lot of y'all have this lineage. This ain't no surprise, but a lot of y'all can't say, y'all can't drive past the plantation. Exactly. Like y'all can't, I can drive past mine at home. I know who it is. And then his mother was taken. His mother, his mother's mother was taken after his mother was born. So she never had her mother. But she was brought in the house. I'm saying that to say that you would not expect to not be called a nigga when you've already been displaced with the level you've been displaced at and you're still in the town where everybody knows who your mother's father is. Am I saying that right? Mother's rapist is. But did you hear me say what my grandfather did? Did you hear me tell you? Great grandfather. Did you hear me tell you about the places he's worked? The places he's done, the business he's acquired. Did you hear me? And I'm going to say it again. Wasn't no nigga said it in my presence. That means he grew up with the Klan. That means he grew up with all those things. Wasn't no burning crosses on our property. Did you hear what I said? So I want y'all to stop not understanding when I tell you. That's blood that runs through my veins. Yes, we all have this form of lineage. We all know we were brought here from Africa and we know that the blood is intermixed and all that. But I want to tell you, I come from a town where I know who had who. And everybody in the town know. And wasn't no crosses burned on none of our land. That's not how we rap. And it's not because my grandfather had all these sons and they was gone. It's not because he had all these brothers and they was gone. But I'm going to tell you why. Let's fast forward. So I brought all that up because, again, you start to believe when people start doing that disrespectful, disloyal, just lie on you, just look you in your face, take advantage. When they start doing all that, you start thinking, it's you. I must be projecting this And some of it is, I mean, if you present yourself as the rug, people will walk on you. But a lot of it is something different. So I'm going to say this part one more time because I can feel being led to the other side. I just want to make sure it's all out me. I've been mad. I've been mad when I accepted the things that you knew you weren't supposed to do. I've been mad when you spoke the wrong way to me. I've been mad when you use things in my presence and when you touched my pencil on my desk. When you went and told somebody else in the office some shit that didn't have nothing to do with me. I've been mad. But I've always been the person that will point blank tell you I'm mad. I've been told since I was little, you can still say hi to them. I'm that person. I'm that person that if it's a rap, it's a rap. You ain't never confused because that's where I come from. That's my bloodline. My great grandmother did not interact with anyone that said they might interact with the Klan. Like I knew who couldn't come in our house. And I knew why. I didn't even fully understand what the Klan was. I just knew my grandma was like, no, they came. They came. They sat on the porch. And then she would go to the door and say, you can get off the porch. She raised her voice. I ain't never heard her voice loud. I don't even know what her voice loud is. Never. Because that's the bloodline I come from. So for all of you all, because I got a little small, it ain't that small, but a small enough list for all of y'all that have done all this stuff, and I have just let it. I've been mad. This is what kicked it off, y'all. Because, I've been mad. I've been calling my mama. Some of y'all that's involved in this list have been from the creation of the beginning. Let's go. I've been mad since the first day I looked and said, you part of my clan? You didn't bring me my water. You didn't bring me my water. I'm your mind, but can you go get my bottle of water? Go get my water. No, go get my water. He went out of here and came back without the water. So been mad from the beginning. Been mad since I found out you my clan, you my tribe. Okay, well we gonna give you a chance. I don't think you're supposed to do. I don't think that's the way you're supposed to handle me. Ain't nobody else handling me like this. I don't think you know how you're supposed to handle me. I don't think you should handle me at all. So I've been mad from jump with some people. But the particular, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here. Take this. Here. What else I got? Here. Come here. I have a Taurus. I have a bull nephew now. Here. He know I'm not. He know. Thank you. No, give me that. Oh, y'all, he just yeet me. Come here. Come here. Hold on, y'all. Because he know he can't do what he's trying to do. Good job. Okay. So, these particular people that are from the beginning, they got told. I was very disrespectful, like I said, as a young person. Disrespectful in the text that if you did, I wasn't walking around calling out your name and doing those things, but if you did things that you weren't supposed to do towards me or my family, you did not want to deal with me. I'm the one, something happened that I could walk down the street, and it's funny because I made a tribe like this as well. Me and my neighbors, my sisters next door, my god sisters next door, if we was out somewhere and saw somebody getting jumped on, male or female, we all in it. Don't be putting your hands on it. That's where I come from. You was never confused. If you go back and talk to people from the block, they'll tell you, no, she didn't. She was never. I'm not the person that's gonna sit somewhere. I'm not a Karen. I'm gonna tell all your business and call and say I think they out there selling single cigarettes and that's illegal. But if I don't like cigarettes, you're not confused. I don't like that. People that went to high school with me, when I reflect on my memories of how people treated me, they were never nasty or mean to me, but I didn't get high. So when the group that went and got high, they would tell me, be like, "No, go on, Teresa, go on, we finna get high, baby." Respectful is, that's what I like. And that's how I like to be treated. So these people in this grouping that's been going on for I don't know how long, some of y'all from the beginning, some of y'all is the last couple of years, like, y'all need to wrap that stuff down. Y'all need to wrap that stuff down. This is the other thing too. I know they know I'm mad and they play in your face. See, that makes you even more mad. This could be, and again, apply my message to anywhere in your life. If you can sit somewhere and you've been sitting on something that someone has done to you or is doing to you, and you just keep sitting on it and you keep saying it's okay, and you keep trying, you call your friends and you try and get them to help you get through the anger, and then you trying to, you done went to church or you done went to whoever your elder is and they try to give you advice, and then you've been praying about it, and it just keep rising up. You know what is rising up for me though, like, because I've had a husband that was a cheater. It's actually rising up like that. Those that have been cheated on, when you've been cheated on, you sit somewhere and it can be out the clear blue sky. It can be a smell, it can be anything, and it just hits you like, oh, what? That's what this keep doing. Normally things don't stay, I thought. Because the ones that are older, I didn't said something to these people, I have expressed some things to these people, and then I removed them. But I let them come back. Let them come back, y'all. And I hadn't gotten this lesson, so now I let them come back, and they did more damage than they had did all the other years. Right. Well, stay with me. Hold on. So let me tell you. They play in your face. They tell you that that's not what they were doing. They explain it away, or they just keep doing it, or they go talk about you or the actions to someone else. Why does a boss need to go talk to your subordinates about how you don't do a good job? That's all that. Look, that made me mad just saying that. I don't like that stuff. I don't like that. And the reason why I don't like it, I'm not perfect. I am nowhere near a perfect person. Oh, Lord, no, I am not. But I can bet 9 times out of 10, I'm doing what's right. That 1%, yeah, I fumble that 1%. But the other 9 times, I'm mad. And if I don't like you, you know I don't like you. And I've told you why. You are not confused. You're not confused on any level. I have told you specifically why. Respectfully. I ain't even got to cuss you out. I ain't got to say, I don't like you because every time I come in here, I think you are racist. And no. I'm going to point blank tell you. I think you have favoritism towards this other person because they're white. I think that you do that because you feel like they're incompetent. And I think you don't want me to push them. But I'm doing what I'm doing because this person is greater than what they are. This person say they want to be black. When they talk to me in private, they want to be a black woman. So you finna try and be a black woman with black men? Yeah. You done told me, you snotting and crying and told me all your secrets and all your sins. So, I mean, what? You befriended me. You asked me to help you. So now, the other person is you. The other person, like, looking in on stuff that ain't none of their business. Yep, actually had that whole situation happen. Actually had it. And watch the other person get things they shouldn't have gotten. And watch a bigger boss than my boss do things to me they weren't supposed to do. But if that person, the bigger boss, had ever said it how you meant it, brought me in the room and was like, you know what? I think you're picking on this person. Because I am very intelligent. I have the capacity and the empathy to understand things that many of you would think a person is just the scum of the earth because they are. But because I have that, I can directly tell a person, Like, bro, I can't mess with you. Because you know when you did that, you was wrong. No matter what your urges were, you knew when you did that, that was wrong. And you're not trying to control it. See, I can have in real conversations because that's how I talk. But this group over here don't talk like that. They just do that chatter, that talks among themselves. They feed into lies. And they got to make, and I'm going to tell you why they doing what they doing. They got to make you look a certain way so they look a certain way. That has a lot to do with it. Because you doing some things, or have done some things, or got some things on your life that they can see that you don't even know yet. Oh, I'm getting ahead. Wait, y'all, I'm getting ahead. I'm getting ahead. So I'm going to say it one more time, and I think it's off me because I want it off me, because I don't want to wake up anymore thinking about these people and the things they've done. I don't want to be somewhere else watching a movie, not giving them any conscious thought, and they rise up in my subconscious, and I'm like, why would you do that to me? Why would you say that about me? Some of y'all don't care what people say about you. Some of y'all don't give a flying Houdini's fat butt. Y'all don't care. As long as God don't say it about you, you don't care. Let me tell you, I am my word. I am my word. I was raised, what you say is what you mean. I've slipped up probably 4 times in life and said some things I should not have said. Said some things I should not have said. But the most part, yeah. So if my word is me, my actions are me, and you start saying opposite, spreading lies, what are you doing? You might as well be slapping me. You might as well be throwing shit on me. So it makes me mad. Ooh, you know what I really can't stand now? Ooh, you know what I really can't stand? When somebody gets told something about somebody else and don't address it with the person. See, them is the ones I'm really like, oh, okay. And then you change our relationship, but you ain't said shit to me about it. That part, the song that I played, that part where she be like, the lies is being spread around. But somebody should have told me, see, I don't like misunderstandings. Because misunderstandings means somebody's in the center talking shit that ain't true. And the other people standing around that made opinions on shit. Now, don't get me wrong, I used to be bad at that. I used to do that shit. I used to let people come and tell me stuff. And if I was loyal to you, I just roll with what you said. And let me tell you what I do now. Let me tell you who I am now. Because I'm still that same loyalty. I'm riding with you, riding with you. If I say I'm riding with you, I am. And when I don't, you know it. You're not confused. But now, when you do some fugazi stuff, and I know you're wrong, I'm still going to ride with you. But when we get along, I'm going to deal with you. Don't be putting me in no weird situations. You know, doggone well, you shouldn't have, I don't know, spit on that lady. Or whatever you did, spit on your boss, or took whatever you took, or you shouldn't be cheating on women, you shouldn't be cheating on men, and now you got this situation. I'm here, I'm finna ride, we finna handle this situation, but I'm gonna talk to you about that shit later. See, I used to didn't do that. I used to be like, oh, well, I would even justify it with you. I had to learn that. I had to learn that through my kids. But this other stuff, I don't like it. At one point, I was in my mind like, I'm finna just go tell all of them to their face. I'm gonna deal with each person individually. I'm gonna make a phone call. I'm gonna show up at their door. I'm gonna FaceTime. I'm gonna talk this shit to your face. And whatever they need to say to me, they can say. Because when I'm done talking, they not gonna want to talk to me no more anyway. That's just where I was with it. I felt that would bring closure to it. I felt that would make me feel better. How dare you say these things about me? How dare you lie on my name? How dare you act like this towards me? How dare you still, and then do this shit and still, first of all, these are people that I've done things for. I've given to, I have things I did not have to do. At all. Looked out for them in ways that can't nobody else even do. I didn't put seeds in place for them that can't nobody even put in and can't nobody take out. But you know what? I've had to sit and eat the shit they've done. I've had to watch other people support them do shit that's to their disadvantage, my disadvantage, and whoever the fuck else is involved with it. See, oh no, ooh, baby, like I say. But I ain't got on here and called out names like she did in the song. I ain't spill nobody business like she did in the song. And I'm gonna get real close in the camera. again, if you think I'm talking about you, you need to hit me up personally. Don't do no subliminal messages on Facebook. Don't just stop having conversations about me altogether, because you don't want God to let me loose. Because you're not ready. Because I'm ready. I'll go to the end. Like, I can go to the end with it. I can go to the end with it. And I just want to reiterate it to y'all. I want y'all to understand. I put up another song. Y'all heard the song when she talks about she got cheated on and what she did to the man's car, his 4-wheel drive, and she cut the seats and she put the key into. See, that's my mama. My mama did that stuff long before that was ever a song. Long before. It's a bloodline I come from. It's not just my sign. It's not just who I am. It's a bloodline. You understand? So I don't know if they're gonna stop me because that's playing in the background. I don't think they will. Right, we gotta keep the baby together. Right, I don't know who's putting the faces up, but like, right, I come from a bloodline that don't play no games. Don't play no games. Not necessarily violence, but just like, don't play no games. Have honor. My great-grandfather's the first one to have water, have electricity, like, and that's only one side. I'm just telling you my mom's side. I ain't even got into my granddaddy's side on my mother's father's side. I ain't even dug into that. I ain't even told y'all about that. How when we were brought, how our people were brought over here, that bloodline was brought over here and wasn't gonna be slaves, and wasn't. See, I don't want y'all to be any more confused. But let me tell you though, love, so okay. So I didn't tell you, I didn't pray for it, I didn't talk about it. My mama didn't talk to me about it. You got Blakey. I didn't talk to my pastor, my friends. I didn't go to God. Every time it come up, I've been like, I rebuke you, Satan, and I can't have these negative emotions. And I kept doing this over and over and over. And then that song came up again, y'all. Song I posted. I was there for you. I stopped. So I felt it again. I'm like, yes. And I've done this, and I've done that, and da-da-da-da-da. And then another message came in. Because y'all been working on it, you know. Forgiveness is for you, not the person, right? I've forgiven 2 people for some things that I don't think another person would forgive them for. But these people hadn't done as bad as that. I'm just angry. But I didn't want to forgive it. I'm going to just be honest. I didn't want to let it go. I didn't want to let it go because I love these people. Everybody that I'm talking about, I mean, my co-workers, yeah, I care for them too because I'm a people person. I love people. So I care for them too. I cared for them too. My feelings was hurt. My feelings are still hurt. But the only way you fix my feelings being hurt, just in case you think it's you, we got to have a real conversation. If you ain't in that space, let's not have it. You stay, just keep doing what you're doing, but don't do it in front of me or something. I don't know, but don't do that. Because that'll take it to another level. So, I mean, you know, my feelings was hurt. I'm upset. I'm mad. I can't believe this is happening. I'm supposed to bring the baby here. So I can't believe this is happening and all this other stuff. So I keep trying to get rid of it. I started self-development. I started the purging videos I told you about, right? About how to get your life together, how to get your mind together, what to do to get you in a state of mind so that you can begin to be more prosperous, be it financially, be it just in your home life, be it your relationships, whatever, right? So I told you about the books to read. I'll put it all up again. I'll do another video again, and then I'll put it all together for you with the YouTube channel and everything like that. But so remember, y'all, that's what I've been doing, right? So I'm reading The Jump by Steve Harvey. I told you I went to the library, made sure my library card was up to date, so I got The Jump. I got You Are a Badass. I got You Are a Badass Habits. And then I got The Secret, but The Magic, the book The Magic, written by the same person that did The Secret. And then she has another book called Heroes. So I went and got 5 books from the library. And then I signed up for 2 online. Originally, I was listening to 1 through YouTube. Okay, remember I told you I did all this. It's to create an environment If you don't believe this works, I'll just give a really small example. What's the first thing they show you in movies when they brainwashing somebody? They make them watch something constantly. I said, let me put this thoughts, let me put this environment surrounding me. If I'm reading something, that's what I'm reading. If I'm listening to something, that's what I'm listening to. And it stopped my mind from also talking, and it's reprogramming. So I think that's how we got to here. You cannot start to grow and change without having those old negative, binding things in your mind come up from your subconscious, because some of this is reprogrammed with the subconscious, right? Okay, so I'm doing that. Okay, so I think that's partly how that's coming up. But again, now I'm just mad all over again now. Now I can put a comparison list together of all the people that have done this and all the people that I'm upset with. How is this helping me? What are you talking about? I'm trying to be, on a more holistic walk. I'm trying to eat better. I presented you all the shell of myself. When I look in the mirror, I look like this is the shell, but this ain't the shell I want necessarily. This isn't what I want to present. I don't feel like I know who I am. I love myself, but I don't feel like it's all coming together like just shell of myself. Like I'm looking through a mirror at this. Okay, but what does that lead you still into? That shadow work. It leads you back into the emotions. You're trying to understand why me. Then you start picking yourself. Did I say something to him? Am I too arrogant? Do I take from people? Maybe it's not me doing nothing to them. Maybe I did something to somebody else. Maybe this is karma. Maybe I deserve it. You start to look. So you're trying to understand. I'm finna tell you what it all is. It didn't hit me. Because I was going to do the live yesterday, remember? It didn't hit me today. Let me tell you what it is. You have a purpose. You are here right now, today, because there's some things that only you can get done. See, I want you to understand, everything I've been listening to, that's all it talks about. It's building that conscious muscle of greatness. My brand is happiness is a choice. That means you have to decide what you want, and you have to go get it, right? Right. Some of y'all on here is probably like, well, I want happiness. You're talking about as if it's as simple as me saying I want Coca Pepsi. Well, it is. And you don't have Coca Pepsi shooting out your fingers right now. So when you decide Coca Pepsi, you got to get up and go get the Coca Pepsi. Be it in the other room, be it downstairs in the freezer, be it at the stove. So it is. But before you can get to that point, if it's just that simple, if it's that easy to make the decision and then put in the work, if it's you mean everything that I want and I need and I can have is right in my fingertips, close your eyes, open your eyes. Everything you see around you was conceived from someone's mind, right? So yes, all your happiness, all your wants, all your desires are that simple. Blanket, you still ain't brought me my bottle of water. You got blanket? No. Can you get my water, Poppy? You can ask Mommy for the water, and she can give it to you. You give me a bottle of water? Yes? Yeah. If all of that's possible, and it's that simple to get, you mean I can get rich? Oh, sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. It's called the baby. No, Poppy. No. You mean I can just get rich from just doing that? You mean I can have the partner? Oh, wait, y'all. I think I turned that about here. Stop, baby. No. You mean I can have the partner that I want? Yeah, you know he knocked it down. You mean I can have the partner that I want? All I have to do is make the decision? You mean I can have the money I want? You mean I can travel how I want? You mean my business can be how I want? You mean I can have the relationships I want? You mean I can have the children I want? You mean I can have all this? All I got to do is decide? How is that going to happen? I'm sitting here with nothing in my bank account. I'm sitting here with no food in the refrigerator. I got kids running around like crazy. I'm retired. I don't know what I want to do with the rest of my life. I have an illness. How can all that be? Let me just tell you, everything you just named, yes. Yes, you can have it all. You telling me the people that have it are better than you? They're smarter than you? They're more creative than you? What did they do? Oh, everybody rich came from, or everybody financially wealthy or family wealthy or whatever type of wealth you're trying to receive, they were born into it? No. So what's the difference between you and them? They made their mind up. They made their mind up. They got up one day and said it's going to be. And if you don't believe that's the case, if you don't believe that's the case, if you don't think that's true for you, I know y'all can name at least 5 things that you set up and made the decision that you was going to do and it got done. Didn't know how it was going to get done, but you know what you say. You say, by the grace of God. That's true. You went to God with what you wanted. You went to the universe with what you wanted, and it got done. Absolutely. So what does that have to do? Y'all, the baby just wilding out. Get down. What does that have to do? What does that have to do with the message I brought y'all today? Okay, so now she's saying make my mind up and then I can have all the things I want. But what's that got to do with how angry I am at all the people that have done the things I feel that they've done to me? Let me tell you, the people that are still doing things to me, let me tell you what it has to do with. It's a distraction. If you can make the decision, if the choice is yours, then how do I, if I don't want you to make those choices, if I don't want you to make those changes, if I don't want you to bring that purpose into this world, if I don't want you to touch these lives, if I don't want you to be the person that does whatever it is you're supposed to do, how do I stop you from doing it? I can't put my hands directly on you. The negative energy of this earth can't put his hands directly on you. Every mythical story, if you don't believe in Dracula and all them other scary witches and all that stuff, what's the first thing they tell you? You got to invite them in. They can't just walk in. Ooh, y'all, hold on. Stop, boy. You're making me hurt myself. Hold on, y'all. Ugh. I'm finna tell your mama, you better stop. It can't just walk in. It can't just do whatever it wants to do to you. You have to invite it in, right? So if you have to invite it in, that means you control it. Are you kidding me right now? Stop. Go get the phone. Go get the phone off the bed. You stepping down? Not that. The phone is playing. Go bring me the phone. So, how else do I get you not to find your true happiness? How else do I get you to not raise successful children? How else do I get you not to produce that book, that business? How else do I help you not to do all the things I'm trying to get you to do? I'm going to just keep throwing people at you, and they're going to do all this kind of weird shit to you. And you're going to start to think it's you. And you're going to really focus on it. It's going to distract you. It's going to hurt your feelings. It's going to make you feel like you're stupid. It's going to make you feel like you're unwanted. It's going to make you feel like you can't possibly figure out and do all these things that's deep down bedded in your soul. All of you all have things that you've been trying to do for years, or things you're working on now, but you have that little bit of doubt. I'm going to throw this negative stuff at you so you get distracted. So you can sit and try and wonder, why would my daddy do me like that? Why would my friend do me like that? Why would this person that I trusted do me like that? Why would the person I welcomed in do me like that? Why are they doing that to me in my job? Why are they right, all that. Because you, and nobody else has whatever it is you're supposed to give. Why am I so passionate about it? That's my job. I'm here to teach you happiness. I'm here to help you find your purpose. Because once you find your purpose and you start to work in your purpose, and your purpose may change. It can grow, you're going to grow. But once you find it, it's going to make room for you. Your purpose will allow you to make the funds to take care of yourself and your family. It will provide overflow. And in the overflow, what happens? Then you can do your service work, because that's what we're born for. We do service work every day. So what are you serving? Are you serving a smile to people and bringing about happiness and change? Are you serving that growl, that nasty, don't want to say nothing to nobody, I can't stand this job anyway, I ain't never wanted to marry this person in the first place, I don't understand why I'm in this situation? What you serving? Which side are you serving? Because you're serving something every day. That's why all this has happened. It never had nothing to do directly with you. It never was directly about you. Now, if you the person, you sitting somewhere and you're like, yeah, I am kind of mean to people. I don't really say hi. I do have a nasty disposition. Check yourself and fix it. But I'm talking about things that wake you up in the night. You know people is doing too much. You're like, what? Do I need to get a gun? Like, do I need to move? What's going on? Right. And let me tell you, the closest to you will attack you the hardest when you right at the door of the next situation. It's going to be the heart, gut-wrenching ones. It's really going to, ooh. So what do you do with this stuff? Okay, now I done told you why it's happening. In the spiritual realm. Okay? You can tell me and anybody you want to tell why it's happening in the physical realm. You know, this person is saying these things or doing these things to me because I don't know, for my mother, for a very long time, got attacked because she was in a position to take care of her grandchildren in a way the other women around her didn't want to take care of theirs. And she ain't even walking around talking about, you need to do this with your grandbaby. She didn't care. You had nothing to do with her. Mind staying in her lane. But they didn't even want to see it. So that would be the physical realm. But what do you do with that? Like this stuff that you have on you. You can do what I did. You can do what I've done. I just made a YouTube video. I just made a Facebook post about it. I just did this live with you. I'm hoping that this lets it all go. But if it doesn't, there's some other things that you can do. You can write it all down. Write down the hurt, the pain. You might cry through it. Write it all down. And as soon as you finish, ball it up. Say, I let this go. This is no longer on me. I've given this to the Creator, and catch it on fire. You can go outside and scream. This one is something I really recommend for men because you all are not allowed a lot of times to express the real emotion about things. Go in a private place. Go in a forest preserve. Go in Walmart at night. Go somewhere and just let it out. Get it out of the inside. These things that I'm naming to you, why it stayed on me so heavily and why it kept bothering me, because this is a spirit. This is an energy. And then I fed it because more people did it and I kept feeding it. I never got it off me, so it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then your mind, oh Lord Jesus, your mind will put some stuff together. Go scream. Go in your car and scream, holler. Let it out. Another thing that does help. I'm doing all these things, y'all. I do. That's why it took me a minute to even bring up the anger again. Because I used to, as soon as you said a person's name, I was on it. So these things are working for me. Another thing is to go in the mirror and talk to yourself. I talk to myself. I have a concept. Me, myself, and I. So the me is who you're born with. The me is who you are, but that would mean that the me will be very, very young, very, very immature, and very, very reactive. Very funny, very unapologetic, and very direct. That's the me part of when I do me, myself, and I. The myself is the narrator, the person in the middle that kind of talks between the I and the me. Probably a young adult somewhere in there. You know, the I is who I am becoming. So the I evolves constantly. Go talk to me, myself, and I. Girl, let me tell y'all, me be giving it to me. Me be standing somewhere, something happening, the I in me be like, oh, okay. You've decided now that I don't have to do not only my job, but your job too. And you're not going to pay me more money. And you're writing me up for the things I've already done wrong. Okay, but this is only a first write-up. Okay, I understand. And if I just do the extra work you've given me with no extra pay, then I can keep my job. Okay, where do I sign? The me part be like, you finna do double work. You finna do double work. They write you up from some stuff that they do every day. And they got the nerves to not pay you more. We finna stay, this is what we finna do, this is what we finna do, you finna make, I'm not doing shit, I'm not doing it. I'm not waking you up in the morning. You watch. We staying up late tonight. That's the me part of my personality. The myself is the one that comes in and says, hey, me, I know you really mad, but can you come listen? I understand. We have to pay our bills, and we have children to take care of. We got dogs. We have things we're responsible for. But I think, good job on not letting me out, because me was going to get us locked up. I think we should go look for another job, because we're fabulous and we don't have to take this. Go in the mirror and talk to them 3 people, because y'all got them in you too. Go to the mirror. Let me out. Let me just get at it. I can't believe they had the nerve to say that to me and do that to me, and who they think they are. Let the me out in the mirror. And let the I out. I really don't have time for this right now, bro. I need to work out. Like, I know she's taking all our money, but I can't wait to sleep with her again. And then let the myself, let the logic. Myself, I feel like, is very, very connected to the source. The other 2 parts of your personality are as well. The me is who you're born with, though. The I is developed. That's a good question. I have to think about that. Is I developed through my subconscious or conscious? But one of them is developed from the subconscious, and the other is the conscious. So I'll think about that. But yeah, that's it. That's why. That's why you do these things. Go in the mirror, let it out. Burn it. Write it and burn it. Don't write it and keep it. Write it and burn it. And then do the things that I'm talking about. Get yourself in an environment and a space in your mind that allows you to focus on the next higher being of self and channel it and go. Go. Seek your purpose. Ask the Creator. Seek what you are here to do. You gonna be here regardless. You're not gonna leave unless you're gonna leave right this second. If you're here another minute, another second, don't waste it. It's so much on the other side, y'all. I'm going. I want y'all to come with me. I want you to come with me. So that was all of the message of today. Another thing that you can do, I'm sorry, y'all, I hurt my hip. Another thing I'm going to tell y'all to do. Now, you just listened to my message, right? So you can go and listen to Catch and Keep by Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts. That's T.D. Jakes' daughter. And then you can also listen to Sarah Jakes Roberts, If God Called You. I was writing too fast. But If God Called. And then I think it's Nothing Can Stop You. So one of these messages is very women specific because it deals with the power of women. If you find yourself listening to that message and it does not necessarily resonate with you, I listen to God. I listen to messages dealing with God, with how it resonates to me. But the other message is the one that really helped me understand that this is just distraction. You getting the ball right here? It's just to distract me. You see, because I made my mind up. I decided I was doing my purpose. I decided I was going to have the life I want. I decided I was going to have the body and the health and the mind I want. I decided I was going to help as many people as I decided I was going to help. I decided I was going to change the world. So once I made that decision, as some of y'all would call that putting on the whole armor. So I didn't put it on. I'm unwavered. And I want you to understand, y'all kind of made these decisions a long, long time ago. And then things got thrown at you to get you from doing whatever the purpose work is. And you're in the distraction. But that's how you deal with it. That's how you deal with it. Please, 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 please follow, share. I'm getting ready to do so many different so many different changes. And it's important for you to go the whole ride with me. even when it feels bumpy or uncomfortable, because guess what? Is what you're doing working for you? I mean, are you happy? Not are you content? Not are you grateful? I'm talking about wake up in the morning, feet hit the floor, know what you here for, and giving it to people, and getting that love and that energy out and getting it back. Some of you all are at different stages. I don't know. I can't see everybody that's on here right now, but I can think of some people. One person in particular I can think of. I don't see their name on here. Like, I can see those that say hello to me, but one particular person I can think of, two people that always have that kind of Eeyore perception. And it's funny because we were just talking about the Eeyore perception, and normally Eeyore is just perceived as sad. But when we got to taking it out, we were like, is Eeyore sad, or is Eeyore talking to the people that pay him no attention? Eeyore knew he didn't want to do things with them, would go do it with them, and then be like, I could have just stayed home, because y'all wasn't paying him no attention anyway. So he didn't come to be a buzzkill. Y'all never wanted him there. Y'all never interacted with him. He wasn't celebrated. So, I mean, that's a catch-22. So when I say you have that Eeyore effect, I mean that, you know, you really see the glass half empty. You really don't see life changing for the better or whatever. Take a deep breath. Is it what you want? Now, if you're finna tell me that's the life you want, I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna preach to you. But if that's not what you want, but that's your perception, I just told you what books and what things to do. That's a programming. The thoughts we have are actually habits in our mind. You can reprogram your own mind. You can reprogram your mind at any age. We're already programming the baby's mind. When Buka and Snooks were both underneath my care, they constantly listened to motivational YouTube videos, even sleep. Just programming their little subconscious. You can do that too. If you're not happy with what's happening, if you're not content with what's going on, if this is not the life you think you was meant to have, if this is not who you think you were supposed to be, all you got to do is decide it's going to be something else. And then after you decide, ask for God's wisdom, ask for the Creator's wisdom, and make motion. And when you make the motions and then something happens and it doesn't end the way you want it to end, it's okay. You know why? Because you're going to make another motion behind it. See, once you made your mind up, you made your mind up. Make it as simple as when you make your mind up to go to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom. When you make your mind up that you're going to take a deep breath, you take a deep breath. When we've seen people in dire situations, under cars, trapped in places, and we've seen other people, be it the family, be it the parents, be it the people coming to help the rescuers, say we're going to save them, and we've seen it happen. This is no different. If my words are too broad for you, go make a list of things that you've made your mind up was or was not going to happen. And it came like you said. He wasn't going to keep doing that to me. This job wasn't going to keep embezzling from me or taking from me. I wasn't going to keep living here. I made it all the way down. Don't get me, y'all. We finna go into a different life. I'm actually talking to y'all about manifestation. Manifestation is in the Bible. Manifestation is not some evil, dark, magic stuff. Manifestation is real. Manifestation is what it is. I have not more because I ain't manifesting more. I'm telling you. I've point blank said things and things have happened. I said I was getting a double stroller, got on the bus. The lady told me she had one. We had it the same day. That was years ago when Buka and Snooks were little. But even this summer, I've manifested. I manifested I was going to have a car, and the person that I had been estranged from years bought me a car. But see, I manifested. This is how deep it is now. Once you get in tune to it, don't be afraid. I'm not talking about some witchcraft, scary stuff you've been manifesting your whole life. When you make the list of the things that you say, I said it was going to be and it was, that is manifesting. And the Creator gave it to you. The universe gave it to you. When you say things that have happened that only God can do, that was you manifesting. If you thought it beforehand, you manifested it beforehand. And God, the creator, gave it to you. The universe gave it to you. I have sat, I'm so thankful for this now. I have sat and looked at a YouTube video and was like, this lady was giving her kid, the kids was looking at something else, you know, you got to check their stuff. And so I'm looking at the screen, and so this lady is giving inflatables to her children, and they play with them. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Then she went to this mall with inflatables. So you know, when I'm talking about inflatables, I'm talking about the water toys and then the water slides, that same kind of material that is the material that is the furries in the pool. Pick it up, Poppy. Pick it up. No, pick it up. We getting to the end, y'all. So I watched her. She went to a mall. The inflatables were big as buildings, big as trees. I looked at it and said, oh, that's super cool. I know they don't have one in Chicago, but I didn't think that. I said, oh, that's super cool. Can't wait to do that with my nephew and my niece. Put the phone up. I tell you, when I woke up the next morning, it was in my park. I would put the pictures up. There was an inflatable bigger than any inflatable I've ever seen, and there were two of them, and me and the babies came outside and was like, because we had an errand to run. We like, okay. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, okay. So she said, I said, oh, the park must be doing something today. They're going to have an event. So as soon as we come back from the appointment, I'll take you over. She said, yeah, but maybe, yes, mama, teacher. Oh, I'm going to read your stuff. Hold on. So I said, yeah, well, maybe they're doing it, you know, because the park district's going to put something up. And, you know, we'll check it out when we, you know, later on in the day. We'll come back because we're going to be late for our appointment. So my niece says, no, can we just see what time they're going to leave? Because she's super organized. I say, you know what, you're right. I mean, it's not us walking out the way. We can walk around and go ask. Go ask. The man said, I say, hey, y'all putting something up for the park district? What time you starting today? He said, oh, no. These are mine. Young black man. These are mine. I'm just out here taking pictures of them to put them on the website. Your kids want to get in? What? I just stand there. I just stop for a second and say. So I looked at this last night, said nothing behind it, didn't have, that's what manifestation is. Don't have no negative thought behind it, and if it does, you bind it and rethink the positive thought. And I woke up and it's in my park. Anything you want to have. So let me see, Mom. Let me see what she put on here. Whoa, get it, mama. It says manifestation is in the Bible. Manifestation is not some evil, dark magic. Manifestation is real. Come on now, phone. My phone acting weird. Oh, and I need my glasses. Manifestation is real. Manifestation is what it is. I have not more because I'm not manifesting anymore. And I haven't done it for many years. Look, go in here and read what my mama said. Go in here and read what my mama said. I see. And 9 times out of 10, let me tell y'all something. Your bloodline, when you know who you come from, when you know your family members, when you know people that have gone before you, when you start looking up your bloodline, you're going to find out your bloodline is something special. Everybody's bloodline, oh Lord. Everybody's bloodline is special. But you finna find out that the bloodline has been attacked for quite some time. So we're going to get off. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Thank y'all. And I'll see you soon. Uh-oh. Let me see.